Om Namo Bhagavate Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So I wanted to seek the blessings of Radha, Shyam Sundar Radha Madhav, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, Singhadev, Gauritai, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. So continuing on with the little look at the different Devatas, very important personalities who are assisting the Lord in running the universe. Vayudev. So he is the wind god, god of wind. And this is a little idea of what Vayu looks like. He is a god of wind presiding over the element of air. Vayu is one of the Pancha Mahabhutas, five elements. Vat literally means both atmosphere and blown. Vayu means blower, and prana, breath. Hence, this deity is also regarded as a deity of life, who is sometimes also referred to as Mukhya Vayu or Mukhya Prana. There are five deities of prana, vital breath, and Mukhya Prana is their chief. These five Vayu deities, Prana, Apana, Vyana, Adhana, Samana, control life, the wind, touch, sensation, digestion, excretion, respectively. Vayu is in charge of the northwestern part of the universe. So he's a very powerful Devata. The moon, or Chandradev, is one of the four important places of residence for the demigods. Beyond Manasa Lake is Sumeru Mountain. On the eastern side of this mountain is the planet Devdhani, where Indra resides. On the southern side is a planet known as Samya Mani, where Yamraj resides. On the western side is a planet known as Nimlochani, the residence of Vayu. And on the northern side of this mountain is the moon, also known as Vibhavari. The Upanishads give many illustrations on the greatness of Vayu. The Brihadaranyaka states that the lords who control bodily functions once engaged in a contest to determine who amongst them is the greatest. The gods who control bodily functions took part in a competition to determine who is the strongest. One by one, all the deities left the body of man, but man continued to live on. The god of vision left his body. Man became blind, but he continued to live on, even though he couldn't see. God of hearing left man's body, but he continued to live on. He couldn't hear anything, but he still lived. So one by one, the deities all took their turns leaving the body, but the man still continued to live on, though impaired each time one of the deities left the body. Finally, when Mukhya Prana started to leave the body, all the other deities were forced out of the body as well. This caused the other deities to realize that they could survive and function only when empowered by Vayu, and that Vayu could easily overshadow them. In Vedic scriptures, Vayu is described as follows: to be extremely beautiful, who makes a lot of noise as he moves in this bright, shiny coach, driven either by 2 or 49 or 1,000 white and purple horses. His main attribute is a white flag. He is said to be powerful, heroic, violent, and destroyer, just like the other atmospheric deities. His mount is a deer or a gazelle. It is said that he chose a deer as his mount over Han because the deer's agility and swiftness, which matches his own power. He has wings to travel in the air and is the instrument of touch, along with the sense objects of touch are his domain. Lord Vayu's abode is said to be a mystical place which goes by the name of Gandhavati. His consorts are Bharati and Swasti, the daughter of Vishwakarma. Vayu controls the air and dries up the water. He is said He's also said to be the king and supreme rulers of Gandharvas, celestial beings who live in the forests. He also ruled over the spirits of the mountains who dwell in the foothills of the Mount Meru. Once Vayu had attacked Mount Meru and broken off its summit. So Narad Muni had instigated Vayu to break off the top of Mount Meru. Vayu, being the short-tempered and violent god he is, started hitting the top of with ferocious gushes of wind and tornado that went on for a year. Garud, the king of the eagles and the lord of the mount of Lord Vishnu, ably protected the mountain, top of the mountain, by spreading his wings and taking the brunt of Vayu's force. After 1 year of this happening, Garud got tired and relaxed from his post for a while. Narad saw this as a perfect opportunity, asked Vayu to hit the summit with double his might. This time, Vayu was successful in hitting the top and ripping it off. Vayu then threw the top in the sea and it became the island of Lanka, Sri Lanka. The Vayu Puran is an ancient Vedic scripture which is dedicated to the god of wind, Vayu. It contains 24,000 hymns and sloks in praise of Vayu. The Vayu Puran talks about various topics: the creation, recreation of the universe, the measurement of time, origin of Agni, Varun, and other gods, the Daityas, Rakshasas, Gandharvas, other celestial beings, the earth being divided into 7 dvipas, further divided into the Varshas. Names and accounts of the 7 ancient netherworlds or Patalas, description of the 4 yugas, the movement of celestial bodies, the solar system, music yoga, duties of people belong to different castes. So many different things. This is all in the Vayu Purana. Vayu is said to travel with Lord Vishnu and his consort, Lord Lakshmi, wherever they used to travel. Vayu, the god of the wind, is extremely important for the sustenance of life, as no one can survive and grow without Lord Vayu's blessings. Mukhya Vayu, incarnated as Madhavacharya. So Madhavacharya is a very famous guru who started the sampradaya called Madhav Sampradaya. In order to fulfill the mission of teaching people to worship Supreme Lord Vishnu and to correct the errors of the Advaita philosophy as well. So Madhavacharya was a very important personality who did a lot actually. Lord Vayu is a spiritual father of Hanuman. So this is amazing, Hanuman. He carried the seed to Anjaneya, the mother of Hanuman. And that seed was Lord Shiva's seed. So Shiva is also regarded to be a father of Hanuman. It's really phenomenal. When Rishi Shiranga performed Yajna, divine nectar, which contained the seed of Lord Shiva, was given to the 3 wives of Dashrath, the king of Ayodhya. After consuming it, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan were born to them. However, one portion of the nectar was carried away by Garud into the sky, and Vayu took that portion away from the bird and brought it to Anjana. She drank it. Hanuman was born, who due to Vayu and Shiva was extraordinary. Once when Hanuman was a small child, he thought of the sun to be a fruit. He tried to eat the sun itself. Seeing this action, the gods got very scared and thought that he was a demon. Indra, furious with Hanuman's antics, attacked him with his Vraja, and the Vraja ended up hitting Hanuman, and he became unconscious, started to falling down to earth. At that moment, Vayu caught Hanuman, carried him to a safe place, seeing the atrocities done on his son by the gods, especially Indra. Vayu got so angry that he stopped the supply of air and wind in the universe to avenge his son. This resulted in animals and humans both getting suffocated and on the brink of death. The gods, being helpless in this situation, went to Lord Brahma and told him the whole situation. Brahma, along with the other demigods, went to Vayu and requested him to let go of the air supply so that everyone could breathe again. He also cured Hanuman. Finally, after a lot of persuading, Vayu allowed air to flow in the universe again. Things were back to the way they were. Hanuman was also granted many boons by the various gods present there. He grew up to become the strongest and most learned in the universe and helped Lord Ram defeat Ravan and win back his wife Sita. Sometimes Hanuman is also known as Vayu Putra, Pavanaputra. He is the Lord Vayu's son. Maharaj Pandu's wife Kunti invoked Vayu, the demigod of wind, who begot the mighty Bhim. Upon Bhim's birth, the supernatural voice said, "This child will be foremost of all strong men." Bhim played a great role in the war of Kurukshetra. He utilized his formidable physical strength and skill in the Gadayud, fighting with the mace, martial art, to fight against the Kauravas. So this is quite a short session on Vayu. Any questions, any comments?
Prabhuji, not any comment. Was only request. You're going so fast now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, true. Today, actually, today, unfortunately, there's something going on, so I have to finish a little early. But yeah, you're right.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Just
Yeah.
sometimes I feel not your fault because my
I
English
know, I
is
know.
not.
No, today I was a little fast. You're right. Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
all right, thanks. Thank you anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Krishna,
that
Prabhuji.
Nita Ben said she's busy
Oh,
today, so she didn't attend today.
okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that's okay. That's okay. No, thank you. Thank you so much. So let's stop there.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, yes,
Prabhuji.
Bhavin. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hello. Hare Krishna. With Vayudeva, the way you describe about Hanuman and how was he like born, and plus he went to catch the sun,
The sun. Yeah.
and then which one?
Beam.
No, not Bhim, the one who comes stop him. Indradev.
Indra.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then his father came and he picked him up and then took him to the right place, where it took long for him to come back because he got unconscious. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. He got
And
unconscious and Vayu saved him.
why you said, yeah,
But he was only a little boy.
Yeah, and he was his father too. Yeah.
Yes. Vayu is regarded, that's why he's called Pavan Putra.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's good because it is refreshing our
yeah, memory.
general knowledge.
Yes.
I mean, it does come in the books, and at present we are seeing the Ramayana, Srimad Ramayana in the TV.
Okay.
And we show this part too, the one you were telling just now. But it's very good, very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so
very
much.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Vayudev ki jai.